Hello and welcome to another episode of What the Famicom. I'm Dan, aka Dan Tendo,
And I'm your co-host, Nick, aka Nick Tendo. That's how we say in
and
Philly.
this is a special episode because, like he just said, this is a very Philly-centric episode. This is our
Uh,
Philly-based episode.
Yo, if you're from New York, you're from Manhattan, you're from clam chowder, you're from Boston, get out of
Yo,
here.
forget about it. We're
Forget
gonna talk
about it.
Philly slang. We're gonna talk games that take place in Philly, games with video games with Philly levels. We're gonna tell people's Philly's addresses. We're gonna give people from Philly their social security numbers. We're gonna
Docs.
everything you ever thought you knew about Philly, forget about it. Yo, as Philly would say, throw it out the window.
Forget about it.
So we're going to talk Philly nonstop. So this is our Philly episode. So I guess thanks for tuning in.
Philly you in.
Let's Philly in. I didn't make a rap song for this, but you think people want to hear about the two times I almost did cocaine? In my defense, right? Neither thing was for the actual drug himself. You know, so like I didn't do it. So both times, once I did it as it almost did it because of a joke that I wanted to keep going.
Oh yeah.
And the other reason was I did it because somebody had money. Right. So since this is Philly centric, right?
Yeah.
Philly centric. That's what people do in Philly. People do drugs.
All day.
Spoiler alert.
That's what people do.
I mean, I came close to doing cocaine. I didn't do it. So shut the fuck up, whoever's listening to this. I'm closer to doing it than I am now. If I did it now, I'd get it all over my mustache. But anyway, so the one time it was in the Philly suburbs. It was like, I think a little bit after high school. And I was with two kids I went to high school with. And we went over a house of two kids I didn't know. And I think a girl was there too.
Yeah.
We go in the basement. And we're all just hanging out, listening to like cool music that like maybe I didn't know or didn't like, but lied. I said I liked. I was like, yeah, this is good.
This is really good. This slaps.
Wait, who sings that song, The Underdog?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, never mind. I remember that was playing when the person started doing drugs, but someone started putting cocaine on a table and started doing it, and they had a rolled up 20.
Yeah, dude,
and they started doing it, and then they looked up and asked me, and for a split second, they were like, "Hey, you want some?" And I looked at it, and I also looked at the money. And I'm like, all right, I don't know for a split second, I was like, I don't know the rules here. Like, if I do it, do I keep the money? Like, do it. Like, nope. Can you grab it? Can you leave with the money? Like, does that mean the 20 is yours? What if it was 100? Like,
do you have to bring your own money?
Do you have to bring your own money? So for a split second, I was like, do I do it to get the money? I don't know the rules, but I was like, no, I'm cool. But clearly I wasn't cool because I didn't do the drugs. So that was my first, exposure. I almost did it, but I didn't. Almost. The second time I was in a suburb of Philly, and this other story was in like a not so suburb of Philly, like a little like a dingy area. There was a house party, and we got invited.
Can you name the area? Can you dox the area?
I think it was Bridesburg or Frankfurt or something.
Yeah, it sounds.
So if anyone's listening and it was from Philly, it's like a little, not the best area. So we were at a house party, and we went with a couple of friends because we knew a friend that was there. And this was during a period of time where I thought it was funny to just say I did cocaine. Okay. So I would tell people like, yo, I got that yayo. And I would just keep saying it.
It sounds exactly like something you would do.
Yeah. So I would walk around and be like, yo, I got that yayo. So we walk into this party. Clearly, there's probably people doing drugs at this party.
Yeah.
I walk in and my friend says hi to me. And I'm like, he's like, hey, what's up, Dan? I'm like, yo, I'm looking for that yayo. And some dude in like a tank top, like a thug, like, peach fuzz, dirty goatee said like, yo, you look for a yayo? And I was like, yeah, man. I like kept it going. I was like,
yeah.
I more than likely I probably did.
You touch your nose sometimes when you're doing stuff at parties and stuff. I feel like you're like, yeah, man, let's go.
And he said, yo, follow me. And I started following him. Why would I follow? Like, what did I think this was going to?
Maybe you were just carrying out the bit all the way.
I was carrying out the bit. That's exactly it. So I started following him into the kitchen. He was like, yo, follow me, man. I'm like, okay, man. So I started following him. And one of my friends like literally stopped me. Like I was like a possessed child. And he was like, yo, Dan, he's like, he's kidding. He's joking. And the thug,
he doesn't do cocaine.
And the thug guy didn't comprehend that someone would joke about that. He was like,
I can't.
He was like, wait, he's like, I don't get it. And I was like, he was joking. He doesn't do drugs.
Well, like, I guess.
So I could have gone from doing cocaine to getting stabbed later in that night.
You could have, dude. Or you could have been addicted, one snort and boom.
Or I could have been dating that guy.
You could have been. You still could.
I currently could be dating that thug guy. Yeah.
Like right now, like you owe him. He's like, how are you going to pay for this? And you're like, I'll date you.
I'll date you for 20 years. How about that? I'll date you to not tell people that I don't do drugs.
Yeah, please. You're lucky.
Yeah. So those are my cocaine Philly stories. Everyone has a cocaine Philly story.
Everyone has
you probably do, but you're probably not going to say because you're probably too scared.
No. All my cocaine adventures are like based on Delaware, the state, not Philadelphia. Isn't that weird?
Then don't talk about them.
No sales tax, no problem. No, not cocaine.
No, not cocaine.
No, not cocaine.
Are they related to, because you went to school there, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's like after school though. Like after I graduated college, I went back down there for some parties. That's what they do, I guess, because the state has no sales tax and it's flat. So it's easier to do cocaine.
It's easier to do cocaine off of the state.
Yeah, it's very flat.
Interesting. It's also interesting. What were you about to say?
So the thing behind me, my son made me that. It says, I like goats, and it has a little picture of a goat.
Okay.
Just the other day, we were playing Goat Simulator. I know you're familiar. It's your favorite game.
Yep.
I was in one of the houses, and I forgot about this, and me and my son are playing, and it's cocaine on a table in the game Goat Simulator.
Wait, really?
It's cut up in little white lines, and there's people in the house doing this and just partying, just standing around dancing. And if you lick it, because the goat has the ability to lick things, it says Sugar Rush in big letters, and your goat is possessed, and you move at 10 times speed. And I do it all the time when I'm playing the game, except my son picked up on it this time. He's like, Dada, why is it going so fast? And I was like, it's not important, buddy. It's sugar, I think.
It's just sugar. It's like you eat sugar all the time, buddy. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Shut up.
And then your son started like rubbing his teeth. He's like,
yeah, he's like, oh, Dada. So anyway, that sign is related to cocaine somehow.
Goats are white like cocaine, and the goat and your son possibly wants to do cocaine.
And he's white.
I say let him do it.
Okay. I'll go over it. I'll weigh the pros and cons. But
yeah. I mean, way more pros than cons. But anyway, let's talk about something that's way more interesting. Your birthday passed.
It did, actually. That's correct.
Yeah. How old are you?
It's not for the episode. 17.
Okay.
Guess what? You're doing a podcast with someone under 18. Gotcha.
Podcastphilia.
Podcastphilia. Gotcha, dude.
You got me on my podcastphilia bit.
Yeah, I was going to come back and get you. Yeah.
Did you do anything? I don't remember you. Like, listen, you talk to me every day, but I kind of I forget half the shit you do.
I know. It's a lot.
I forget half the shit you do and half the shit you tell me. So
that's a quarter of what I do.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. Nothing. I just did pretty regular stuff. Hung out with my family. My mom brought some cocaine.
Normal thing. And she lives in the suburbs of Philly, so
I know. So it all makes sense. So no, it was pretty regular. I feel getting old. You know what I mean? I'm using my health insurance. I'm getting an X-ray on my name.
I feel like that's like when you know you're old is when you actually are using your health insurance when you're at work.
Yeah. I'm gonna get an X-ray on my name, getting some blood work done. Like we're gonna check my cholesterol levels. Oh, dude, I was telling you the best in my trailer. They related to cocaine, I guess.
It always does.
They have a wellness coach that comes around once a month or so.
Okay. And
they came in the trailer that we work in. It's all these dude electricians, and some of them are kind of like heavy set. Some are regular dudes. Some are older dudes. Some are young guys. And they did a weigh-in where they actually weighed you. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. And then they did a body BMI, body mass
index.
Yeah. And they're like talking about the things that I just mentioned, like a wellness check. They're like, you should get a wellness check. And I was like, I am. It's Monday. And she was like, that's good for you. And I expected like more praise, but I didn't get more. I was like, you're talking about it. I'm doing it. And then she talked about your body's like fat and cholesterol and stuff. And they had a machine that measures your body fat. And I was like, I was like, hold up.
So for you, if it was anything above 0, you would have like put your finger in your throat.
No, it was way above 0. Like, I did it, but I was the lowest in the trailer. So I was like,
you felt good about yourself.
Yeah. I was like, oh, let me do this. I don't know about body image or fat or trying to show your abs or like,
or take a thirst trap. What's a thirst trap? She's like, I didn't say anything about that. That's not a medical term, sir.
So I took it, dude. I'm like 12.9% body fat, and I'm pretty pumped.
What's like a normal percentage body fat?
Probably like 14. I don't fucking know. Maybe 15. I don't know.
What if yours is like the normal and you're like, fuck.
Yo, what if Well, no, because it was lower than most of the people in there. So I don't know what the normal is. And I'm fatter than I was. So it's probably lower. So I should have been like, when she was writing it down, I should have been like, just put like 10. Like lie to her and be like,
was she the same age as you?
Nah, she was like 20 years older. So I was like, what up?
You should have taken your shirt off anyway. You should have been like, oh, maybe the shirt adds body mass.
I joked to someone the other day or yesterday that I should have like talked into taking my shirt off. Like, I'll take my shirt off. And they're like, no, you really don't have to. And it's like, no, it's fine. We'll just take off my shirt.
No, it's fine. It might add a percentage. I don't really know.
I don't know. I don't want to mess up your machine.
Hold on. How about you take my shirt off so I don't mess it up?
Anyway, so the dream is to maybe lose like 1% more body fat. And the only way to do that is Philadelphia cocaine.
I got a good point. So did that happen on your birthday?
No, yes.
Oh, this happened yesterday.
Like, yeah, yesterday. So
I was just realizing, because your birthday happened, I have a pretty great story about someone's birthday that I went to years ago. So I went to this like rich girl's party like years ago, like 15 years ago or something. But she was like a real narcissist, like kind of full of herself. She was like
outside Philadelphia.
I think it was in the suburbs of Philly again.
Mm-hmm.
Again, all these stories are in the suburbs of Philly.
I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
I wish I remember the thing, but she was like the daughter of a deacon or a priest or something like that. So the house was really big. She was throwing a big party. Again, she was really full of herself. And so if you went to the party, you either had to bring a gift or money. Okay. Which is insane. Like you have to come with one of them.
Sure.
So I was like, I'm not doing either one. So fuck this. So I came with a Gap gift card that I had already emptied. And I put it and someone was at the front door with like a cigar box where you put like the envelope of money and stuff like that. So I put this, I think I put my name on, I don't know. I put this envelope in with the Gap card and it was empty. I was like, fuck this. She doesn't get my money. So maybe like a week later, she called me and she was like, hey, Dan, I'm in the Gap. I just bought a bunch of stuff, but they said the card is empty. Maybe you need to sign the back. I'm like, oh no. She was like, do you know why it's empty? I'm like, oh, maybe I need to sign the back of it. Maybe that's why. It was like, she was like, oh, okay, like maybe we can meet up and like I'll buy it and then like maybe we can meet up and like I don't know what she wanted to meet up for. Like give her more money. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Like this is the last thing I wanted.
Yeah, money in the first place. It wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't give you any money in the first place. Like your party probably sucked. But I'll just never forget that I gave her an empty gift card. And it actually came, and she caught me and she literally phone called me. Nobody phone calls nowadays.
So wait, she's still waiting?
She's still waiting for that, I don't know, maybe $20 in Gap gift card.
Okay. All right.
I just remember doing it, telling people I was going to do it. And then afterwards, everyone would be like, I can't believe you did that. And then she called and said like, hey, this is empty. And I would be like, oh, I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
I thought money appeared on it.
I thought like if you touch it, money appears.
I thought if you believe in yourself, all your dreams come true or something.
I thought if you just believed in God, the money was there.
Yeah, you should have made something motivational and flipped it on her and been like, I think if you work hard enough, you can achieve anything.
I think if you have faith, do you not have faith? Do you not believe in Jesus?
That would have been pretty good.
Yeah. What else is because I keep talking about these Philly suburbs. What else is very Philly centric? Two things that I know that are Philly centric. Okay. That I'm a professional.
I'll tell you my favorite one is we used to go to parties in Delaware and it would come up that I'm from Philly, because when you're in college and you say where you're from. Oh, I'm from Philly.
I say it even when I walk the streets in Philly. I just say, yo, I'm from Philly.
I'm from Philly. That's what you're supposed to say that when you walk around in Philadelphia. That's what we do. And I was with my friends. The funniest was when I think I was at like a big party from like a wedding or something. And everyone in the morning is like figuring out what to do. And I was like, yeah, let's go get some big old cheesesteaks. And I was doing this, like I was eating the biggest.
You did that move that exact move like 2 months ago on the podcast.
I know I did. And I didn't bring this up because it's like a throwback. Okay. This is where it originated. I was like this. And one dude across the room who's like just a bro, like he's pretty plain, pretty normal. I don't remember who it was. I just remember he went, yo, that ain't a cheesesteak. It looks like you're sucking a dick. And I was like this. I was like, no, this is a cheesesteak, dude. And I turned everyone in the room and I was like, having a cheesesteak. And I was doing the finger on the ball.
Was he actually mad?
He got real mad at me. So he was like this, no, it looks like you're sucking dick. And I was like, just a cheesesteak, dude. And I showed all my friends and they were totally in on it. They were like, it's just a cheesesteak. And everyone started doing this. And like, he got real mad. He was like offended that it was like this. And I was like, okay, dude, it's a cheesesteak.
Okay, dude, where do you go to eat cheesesteaks? Where I go at so-and-so, like they have cheesesteaks this big. That's how I eat it.
Yeah, this is how you eat a cheesesteak. You just open your mouth and just,
the fact that it's like a double sized, like he should have known from the get-go.
I mean, can you, what if I was doing this? You got to eat a cheesesteak. You know, it wouldn't work that way. You got to do big. So anyway, cheesesteaks, very Philadelphia. So
yes,
I was going to say, where's your favorite place to go to cheesesteak? And did you ever meet maybe the owner of Pat's on
most cheesesteaks just aren't great. I mean, yeah, somebody's going to listen to this like, yo, these guys are going to talk about from Philly. Where should I get a cheesesteak? Just don't get a cheesesteak from Pat's or Gino's.
Yeah, they kind of suck.
Yeah, they kind of suck. Like find a corner place. And go to a corner place of a cheesesteak that's super greasy and like $3. It's probably the best one. I don't have I literally don't have a favorite one because like I go to random places sometimes when I get cheesesteaks, so I don't really have a specific place.
Yeah, I don't think I have a specific one. I like Jim's.
It's fun. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure. Like, good. I just know to tell people not to go to Pat's or Gino's, and I hope hey Pat, hey Gino, I hope you're listening to this. Hey, remember what was the guy? Was it Gino? Where they were like, you gotta talk English.
You don't speak English. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, what a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I hope you're listening to this, Gino.
His name's not Gino. I forget his name.
Your fucking your cheesesteaks suck and your English sucks. So it's funny that you're telling people to talk English.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're calling you out. We're doxing you. Yeah, we got you.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about. We're eventually gonna talk about video games that take place in Philly. So if you're getting mad, if you're listening, you're like, why are these two white boring guys like talking about Philly? Another Philly thing, if you're not from here or if you are from here, SEPTA. SEPTA is our transportation.
Never heard of it.
Okay. All right.
I used to have to take 2 buses to date someone we both know.
That is so embarrassing.
We'll call her Kay. No, we'll call her Kim.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The second one is less doxing.
Anyway, I used to have to take 2 SEPTA buses. I'd get a SEPTA bus and a transfer, and it would take me like an hour. I would take the 70 and the 77, I think it was.
That's insane.
Yeah, and then I would be on rollerblades, even more insane. I was on rollerblades.
Wait, you were on rollerblades on the bus?
Yeah.
Are you insane?
No, because I mean it's not a big deal. Like they have railings, so
what
like
do you mean it's not a big deal? If I saw some fucking kid on rollerblades on a bus, I would probably
like, you're doing it wrong.
I would like spit on him. I would legit like be like, get the fuck out.
I can't wait till we meet us in the past. Like time travel's real, and you get to spit on me.
Yeah, it's crazy. So SEPTA, for anyone, stands for Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority.
Oh, dude,
it's our trains, it's our buses. It's where people pee a lot. So I have somewhat 3 stories that relate to SEPTA.
Jesus Christ.
2 of my favorite stories are just literally like very small stories. One time I was going to college. This was like 10, 15 years ago. And I was going down and I saw a homeless person and they were like, hey, do you have a token? And I said, no. Spoiler, I did. I just didn't want to. I said, no. And she looked at me and she said, the fuck you don't. And I walked faster than I've ever walked in my entire life. I got scared shitless because no one's ever called me out like that before.
She's correct. So wow, she knew.
Yeah. And then my second story was recent. It was like the end of 2020. And I was leaving work on a lunch break to go look at an apartment. And I was having like the worst year of my life. I was like super depressed and I was like so down. I didn't want to leave on my lunch. So I was just standing there and a worker looked at me and she said, sir, you're standing in pee. And I looked down and I'm just standing in a giant puddle of pee. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it just like capped off like a really terrible time. And I'm like, oh, all right.
It kind of sounds pretty terrible. But did you have to pay for the pee or anything?
She's like, that's extra if you want to get on the train with the pee shoes. Yeah. Another moment that is recent that I just told you about. It literally happened this past week. So I was in like the SEPTA area and I was going into my building after the gym. This fucking story like drives me furious because I literally just told you about it. So I'm coming back from the gym. I'm in Suburban Station. Suburban Station is like where all the SEPTA stuff meets up. I'm going into the building and a woman is in front of me. She has like takeout food. Do you know where this story's going?
No, I actually don't.
All right. She has takeout food. and she's maybe like a couple inches in front of me, maybe like a foot in front of me. And I'm walking behind her. Something drops. I'm going to say like it's a receipt or a sticker. You know the story. So something drops, a receipt or a sticker or whatever. And it clearly drops. It clearly looks like she dropped it or it just dropped from her bag. She drops. I look at it and I say, excuse me, you dropped this. And she turns around, looks at me and says, no, I didn't. And just keeps walking. I shit you not, dude. Within like faster than the speed of sound, I pulled out my phone to text you immediately. I was like, this fucking bitch, she is going down. Who does that?
She thought you were trying to rob her, but what's funny is she didn't think that until she saw you and your mustache.
Yeah, like so her answer was going to be different if I was, because I was in like gym gear. I was in like a sweatshirt and sweatpants and stuff.
Yeah, you probably looked deranged, maybe homeless, maybe, I don't know. You looked dangerous somehow.
Yeah. I was like, I pulled out my phone right away. I was like, and I remember texting you this like novel. I was like, dude, the craziest fucking thing just happened. I was walking behind this one.
In fact,
and I got the elevator with her too, because I couldn't stop thinking about it. We got in the same elevator, and I think she might have said like, have a good day, but like real low under her breath. But she knew I knew that was her fucking receipt. But it was like, so clearly that was like, so I think she's mad because I caught her dropping and littering.
Oh, okay. You think that's what it was?
I actually think that might have been it, because what other reason would you say
unless
that's
you were some kind of like hitman or like grade A robber, and you were like, man, you dropped something, and like pulling the cock back on your gun, like the silencer part, and being like, gonna shoot her?
Well, that means that she probably did something wrong.
Maybe she's a criminal, dude. Maybe she owes someone like $40,000.
Oh my God.
Stole from the IRS. I don't know. Maybe she's a terrorist.
What if what she dropped was like a note that a terrorist was supposed to pick up to get her son back? Like maybe I botched.
You ruined the ransom. Like it was a money drop.
Yeah.
In her takeout, it wasn't food. It was money.
Oh fuck.
And
I'm sorry.
All the snipers were trained on a trash can, and here you are, like, you dropped this.
Well, you shouldn't have lied to me. She shouldn't have lied to me.
Should she have just said, sorry, this is for the guy who's got my son?
She should have told me the truth, and now she's on my podcast, and now her kidnapped kid is probably dead because of me right now.
Way to go, dude. Way to go, everyone out there.
Police, it's like that movie, Give Me Back My Son. Give me back my receipt. Isn't that the thing?
Give me back my receipt.
Give me back my receipt.
Give me back my receipt. You're screaming into the phone. I don't know who would play you. Liam Neeson? I don't know.
Who would play me?
No. Yeah. Give me back my receipt.
Yeah.
He would pronounce the P somehow in it.
Mm-hmm.
Receipt.
Yeah. I just remember being so like through the roof. Like I was steaming. Like I just got done working out, and I became sweatier from that moment than I did from working out. I was like people freak out about like normal things, like seeing like someone get beat up in person, or like, the war in like Russia and all that shit. No, this is what boils my blood.
Yeah, it grinds your gears.
It grinds my gear, and the fact that it took place in
Philadelphia. Oh, dude, forget.
So if anyone has hesitations and are wondering like what people are like in Philly, they just straight up lie about dropping shit.
They do lie all the time. That's what people do in Philadelphia. They eat their cheesesteaks. They eat their cheesesteaks
like dicks.
Lie.
They lie.
That's true. They do cocaine or don't do cocaine. One of the two, usually.
Yeah, we're not saying we did or didn't do it. Maybe I did cocaine right before this episode. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, well, your energy's kind of low.
I need to do more. So I guess we can go on a break, and then we'll jump into talking about games that take place in Philly.
Games that take place in Philly. Yeah.
Because we got to talk about Philly at some point. Well, I feel like we haven't even touched on Philly. So we're going to go on a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about games that have Philly levels. We'll talk about games that take place in Philly. So we'll be right back. Yo.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom. What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom.
Philly games.
All right. Oh, the games.
The games. So apparently, a lot of video games have Philly in them.
A lot of video games don't take place in Philadelphia, is what I gathered from this.
So I guess let's just say like 90% of video games don't take place in Philly.
No, 99. I'd say
99%. Yes.
There's literally 1% of games that take place. I don't know, and that's just parts of them. What did you come up with? You sent me the same list.
So we found a list. I found a list. So I found a somewhat Wikipedia list, and then I also found a Reddit thread. So the Wikipedia
Reddit
list,
thread, way better. Come on.
The Reddit thread's way better. The Wikipedia list apparently just has like 10 or 15, And most of them are like sports games or like WWF games at like the stadium is in Philly. I'm like, of course.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
So
Doesn't count.
Get out of yo, as a Philly would say, yo, forget about it, yo.
Yeah, can you imagine if they're like the sports game, NHL 20, and it's like it has Philadelphia as the arena, NHL 19 has Philadelphia. It's like, yeah, we
or a basketball game.
It.
Yeah. I know Philly sports. People get mad at me because I'm from Philly and I don't like sports. But the one thing I do know is the only team that matters is the 1970s, the 2001 76ers.
Okay.
The ones that went to playoffs. It's the only sports team I can name most of the players from.
Could you name more than 3?
Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Is anyone keeping track? If anyone's listening to this, write down and see if I'm getting these right. Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Aaron McKee.
Yeah. Who now coaches Temple or something.
Larry Brown. Was Larry Brown the coach?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Tyrone Hill.
Yeah.
Matt Geiger.
Was Geiger on the 2001 team? He was in that era. So
Dikembe Mutombo.
Yes. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty good. Name one more. Eric
Snow.
Yeah.
Look at me.
For you,
So for the longest time, I could name every single person. I think with age, it just started to go.
You know who was kind of ugly on that team? Theo Ratliff.
That was the ugly guy. People said I looked like him.
Oh no, Theo Ratliff looking motherfucker.
They just said I looked like a black. He was a black me.
Okay, I was like, okay, that's fine.
And in my head, I'm like, I don't care white or black. You're still just calling me ugly.
Yeah, you're like, that's not nice.
That's not it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, basketball games, sports games, they don't count on this list. We have Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, part of that takes place 1776. Yo, sign a declaration. Hey.
Yo, Brent Franklin. Hold on, let me get that cheese whiz off your face real quick. Yeah.
Yo, so we think Ben Franklin's Philadelphia, right?
I'm assuming he is.
Do you think people from New York think he's New York? Like he probably spent time everywhere, right? Boston.
People Boston from LA probably think he's in LA.
No one in LA is like.
Oh, you mean Hollywood Ben Franklin?
Yo, Holly Franklin, Hollywood, Ben Holly,
Ben Hollywood. That's a good one.
Ben Hollywood. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he had a big dick.
I can't stretch it any further. Did he?
Ben Big Dick Wood. Or Ben.
What they call him? Ben Wood.
Ben Wood. Yeah. Bend over with my wood in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben Jim in me.
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah. I agree. I do agree with that because I don't know where he's actually from. I mean, I feel like he's associated with
could be from
Philly.
Philly. Yeah, he's in Philly a lot. He's flying the kite in Philadelphia a lot.
That's true.
We got the Franklin Institute.
We got the Franklin Institute. We had a place called Franklin Mills.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, it does count
because it doesn't exist anymore. But it was a big mall. Yeah. It was a kite. It was a big mall, and it had a big head of Ben Franklin in it.
Did it? Oh yeah. Dude, the animatronic didn't it talk or open its mouth or some shit?
Probably. He probably said like, "Yo, buy a cheesesteak, yo,
buy a cheesesteak, yo," and then a big cheesesteak would go into his mouth.
I think we did this. I can actually change my voice into a Northeast Philly accent. Because we went to okay. You know what? Let's put the games aside. We just went to a party recently where we dressed like Philly related.
Yes. Oh, we had to do what was the actual theme? It was
the theme of the party was romantic comedies. And my idea was I was like, I can't really think of anything. And I'm like, oh, I found a Philly movie. I looked up the Silver Linings Playbook with Bradley Cooper. It takes place in Philly.
Yeah.
And he loves the Philadelphia Eagles. I love sports.
Clearly. Oh, you love sports. You can name 4 people on the 2001 76ers. Go ahead.
So I was like, yo, dude, let's both go as Bradley Cooper. One in the Phillies jersey, one in the Eagles jersey, and one in the trash bag outfit. And I couldn't find an Eagles jersey. So I was like,
because it was a white jersey. Yeah.
Let's just do both the trash bags. So we both went as Bradley Cooper dressed up in a trash bag swept outfit.
Yeah, like the one he's jogging in.
And I told you, I'm like, yo, I'm going to go in and emphasize my Philly accent, even though some people say when they listen to this that we do have accents.
Do people say that? I feel like we.
So I know.
Maybe.
So I'm going to say her name, and I hope she hears this. Her name's Carol. She's a relative of mine. She said
Docs.
She said I sound different on the podcast. She said I sound different on the phone, and then she said I sound different in person. So I have 3 different voices that all have Philly accents. She said on the podcast, our Philly accents are disgusting. But maybe she didn't say disgusting, but she said that.
No. She could be 100% correct. I'm more mad that she thinks we have super accents when we're on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm talking like this. Hi, my name's Dan. But if I use my accent from where I came from, like, yo, my name's Dan. I'm from Philadelphia. Yo,
we going down? We getting hooey.
Ready?
You going River Street?
I'm an actor.
Front.
So I'm gonna be. This is me. Okay. Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing?
Hey, Dan. How are you?
Yo, what's up, Nick? My name's Dan.
Yo, we're smoking bogues down by river. Or fucking...
I got, Ben Franklin. He was eating a cheesesteak while he was doing that hoagie.
Yeah, damn it, you stole it. I only know the word hoagie.
And now,
front door.
I'm back to normal.
Okay, we're going home later.
Yeah,
you going
just got to emphasize.
Yeah.
If there's an O in a word, you just got to emphasize it.
Yeah, I think that's all you do. Really,
we'll get into that later. Back to the video games. I guess I don't really want to talk about games.
Heavy Rain. That's it. We got
so
it.
Apparently, Heavy Rain. If anyone's ever played that game, Heavy Rain, it was structured off of
Philadelphia. Yeah. Dude, it should have been.
I remember that when it came out, and I remember some of the accents the cops were supposed to have was like, it was foreign actors trying to do Philly accents.
That's hard to do and terrible.
Like, how would you do it? So I don't know. Maybe they were like Swedish or something.
Did we talk about my favorite video from Heavy Rain? The laughing one?
No.
Yeah.
Is it the dad that loses his son?
No, it's a scene in Heavy Rain where you're going through the grocery store and like there's a chase scene and you have to hit the buttons in accordance.
Okay.
Like you have to hit left when the fruit falling and you jump over the fruit, and then the ice all falls out of the tray and you have to hit up and A or whatever, and then you jump over it. Yeah. The problem is with the game you can't fail that section.
Oh yeah.
So the person was purposely just not hitting the prompt to see what would happen and just failing every one of them. And it's just, he slips on ice. He gets attacked by fruit falling. Like it just falls on him and everything. And while it's playing on YouTube, you have to look up Heavy Rain comedy or something. It really is one of my favorite videos. It cheers me up because there's a dude watching it and laughing. And it's one of those things where he can't stop laughing. And it gets funnier as it goes on. And by the end, he's just crying, laughing at how bad the acting is, because just look it up. But it's not, I'm not joking. Look it up right now. Turn off this episode.
If you're listening to this episode or watching it, turn this off.
Just watch that.
Yeah. So Heavy Rain. I remember reading that it was like structured off Philly and then kind of forgetting about it until I just saw it recently. What do we got here? Assassin's Creed.
We just named them all.
Some of these games are like freeware, like shitty games. So Ben Jordan, I don't know what that is.
No one wants to play that.
Evolution Skateboarding, and nobody's ever heard of that.
Well, in skateboarding though, Tony Hawk has the
related to skateboarding. Yes.
Yeah.
When was the last Tony Hawk game you played?
3.
I haven't played it since the first one, but apparently all of them
played Tony Hawk 2. Everyone played Tony Hawk 2.
I was too busy getting girls and doing drugs.
You were not doing drugs, as you announced in the podcast, and I know you weren't getting girls.
And I'm still not doing drugs. I'm still not getting girls. So is that what you want me to say?
I want you to play Tony Hawk 2 and just say Tony Hawk 2, and I'll be like, thank you.
All right, Tony Hawk 2. I loved it. I was playing it.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Wait, so in all the Tony Hawk games, Love Park is in it, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So Love Park, symbol. Again, we're going to do this all the time. We're going to interrupt. Love Park is a famous park in City, Philadelphia.
Everyone does it.
Love.
Do you have any? I feel like you have a drawing that's like has love or something in it.
Why would I have a drawing that's love?
No, like I know I'll dox her. My friend Britt, I think that's what she used to do. The love picture.
Yeah.
And draw it. And I feel like you had something dumb, but it was like video game related, but it was like 4 letters. You never did that?
No, I'm not a fucking dork,
you sure?
Dude. I don't even like Philly. By the end of this episode, you're going to find out I hate this place.
Yeah, I already know.
No, I don't think I've ever drawn or done. Maybe as a joke, maybe I put like Dick, DICK somewhere.
Okay, maybe you did. I think that's
more than likely. That sounds like
that sounds like something you would do.
Homefront, The Revolution.
Yep, never played it. I don't even.
So Homefront was like. You ever see the movie Red Dawn?
Yeah.
So Red Dawn, Homefront is like the Russians invade America, like that. And Homefront, The Revolution is the sequel, and they made it take place in either West Philly or Center City, Philly. And I remember when it came out,
there's like 30th Street Station, I think.
I remember when it came out, they were like all hyping. They're like, we went into detail about the Philly like transportation system, like all this shit.
Amazing.
And I was like, who fucking cares? I see it every day. I'm not going to buy a game to see it.
Yo, I can go in here and jump over the guardrail. I can do it in real life, pal.
And it takes place in the future. And I remember seeing like ads for it near like Center City at like bus stations. And it's like Homefront, The Revolution, like Philadelphia is about to fight a war, like all that shit. And I'm like, nobody.
Imagine if like the selling point was like super realistic Philadelphia, you know what I mean? And then like
and
it zooms in and there's a homeless lady asking you for a token.
Oh my god!
She's like, I know you got one, but you have to just run. You have to hit.
So I never played Homefront, The Revolution, but if anyone's ever played it, and there's a scene where you have to give a woman a token and you decide not to,
and you can decide not to,
and she says the fuck you don't, and you have to run real fast. You're welcome, because that really happened.
You're welcome. That's from you. That's
from real life. They took my story.
That's really good. That's amazing.
A favorite of mine that I found was a game called Mickey Speedway USA.
Is that wait? So the screenshot that you keep sending me with Mickey Mouse.
I don't keep sending it to you.
You sent it to me twice.
I sent it to you once, and then I put it on Instagram.
Okay, fine. It feels like it was.
It feels like you've seen it like 17 times though.
Yeah. Okay. The 2 times I've seen it in my entire life. One of which you.
So that's what it's from. So I don't remember what other states or cities you go to, but you just go across the country and it's just Mickey Mouse driving and Donald Duck and whatever. So I looked up the video. I'm like, oh, let me find a video of this whole entire Philadelphia level. And it's just the fucking docks of Philadelphia. It's nothing to identify that it's actually Philly.
No, they just say the word Philly and it's just supposedly in
like,
Philly.
Do you remember in one of the Rockies, Rocky is like bullying some guy for money in like the first Rocky, when he's like a loan shark, he's like at a dock.
The bar? Yeah.
No, he's at a dock.
Oh, yeah.
So that's it. It's basically a dock that you go around in circles. And I was like, this is the fucking, like, we're not a dock city. Like, it was like the craziest thing because I watched the entire video.
I mean, according to us, we docks.
We docks people, but we don't go to docks.
We don't go to the docks.
We don't go to
in Philly. We don't go to the docks. We docks.
We docks. But it was as he kept driving, I'm like, there's not even like a fake. It was a Nintendo 64 game too. So I could pardon the no detailed thing of like anything Philly related, but I'm like, why even say Philly?
Just have maybe the skyline, just do like in the background somewhere, like a static one that doesn't move. Just like
something like that. Maybe. But if you look it up, go find the video. It says Philadelphia all in goofy letters, and I'm like,
look up the Heavy Rain comedy one. It's funnier.
Look up come on, man, don't do that.
I'm telling them to do it right now. So Rampage.
Can I tell you another one that's on this list that I could not find, and this list is fucking lying?
Yeah.
So on this list, after like Mickey Speedway, is Tekken 4.
Tekken 4 is a Philadelphia thing? I played Tekken 4.
So it says Tekken 4, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a Philly level in Tekken. I was like, yo, forget about it. Yo, let's go to cheesesteak. They probably like maybe
that's what they say. That's what they say.
Guy from Tekken.
Eagles.
No, who is the main guy from Tekken?
Oh, Hachi.
Hachi, yeah, maybe Hachi goes to eat a soft pretzel and like goes to the vet or something like that.
He goes to the vet. The vet. It's been demolished for 22 years.
But this game was out 20 years ago. Anyway, so I looked it up and I was like, okay, like why would it be on this list? So I searched nonstop for all the Tekken 4 levels. I looked at video. I went on YouTube looking for all the Tekken 4 levels, like where they fight, the names of the levels. There is. I read the entire plot of Tekken 4. This is not a joke. There is no indication and no location in that game that is Philadelphia. So there is absolutely no reason for this game to be on this list. So this list is terrible, but it has a game that doesn't have Philly on it. And
so
the other list,
it's the worst list. It's really small. There's barely anything on it. And on top of that, one of the items on the list is 100% a lie. So
I think because this item is so small, they're like, we have to add one more game to make it seem like it's longer.
Otherwise, it's not a section if there's only 3 answers on it. It needs at least 4.
Yeah, because then in the T section, it's literally all Tony Hawk games. So maybe they just wanted to add another T game. They're like, oh shit, it's all Tony Hawk. It's Tony Hawk 1 to 6. We gotta add a Tekken. Yeah, sure.
No one's gonna look it up.
But in the other Tekken games, it's like the beach, Miami, or the airport, New York. So I was like, oh, maybe a Tekken 4, it says like airport Philly. No, like nothing, no indication of Philly. Again, I read the plot. Again, I looked every search engine, Philly Tekken 4. I don't know why they would add this to the list. Blows my mind. It makes me as sweaty and mad as that lady dropping the receipt.
That's really mad.
I am like fucking intense right now.
Yeah. I like how in the Reddit thread, there's a whole bunch of things about games that take place in Philadelphia. And it's like Splinter Cell Blacklist there's a part in the subway where they don't let you know what city it is. And I'm like, okay.
No, I looked that up. It does.
It is?
When you start the mission, it says Philadelphia, USA.
Okay.
Which is like,
that counts.
I guess it counts. And it says like train yard. Do we have a train yard?
I mean, there are places where trains go, I guess.
But
like, where 76 and 676 split, like to the right, there's all those trains, but that's where they are. Yep.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I feel like a lot of these are just generic, like the docks, train station, or subway.
Well, one of the favorite ones I found was, the video game Rampage.
Yeah, I did see that. Like far enough in the game, you get.
So Rampage is the game, the Nintendo game, the arcade game where you play as the King Kong, Godzilla. What are their real names? Ralph and.
Yeah, why do they name them that? Because is it because they no rights to it? I guess.
Yeah, I don't think you could have copyrights to Godzilla.
Yeah, but it's literally a copy of them every other way, so it's not like everyone doesn't know. But anyway,
so you bash the cities. All the cities look exactly the same.
Mhm.
But I think you go through like 43 states, which is weird. It's not all 50 states.
what are you really going to do one for Ohio and Idaho and Iowa?
I mean, those are all the boring states anyway.
Yeah, just combine them into one.
Or boring cities. Yeah. So apparently, if you keep playing and you get far enough into the game, you reach Philadelphia in the game of Rampage.
Finally. Yo.
But again, it looks like all the other stages. It just says Philadelphia. So you can pretend that you're pulling like Ben Franklin out of a building.
You can.
Or you can pretend like you're pulling Will Smith out of an office, like as he's about to sign his contract.
Did you just name all our celebrities? You really ruined it.
Bradley Cooper, Tina Fey, they're all coming out of the buildings.
Yeah. I think that's just about everyone. Kevin Hart.
And then there was Kevin Hart. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another, I think there's a Rampage sequel, or there was a Nintendo 64 Rampage where it's the same thing. You go to
does say Philadelphia at some point?
Yeah, you go to Philly.
Okay.
And this one's a little more detailed, but it's like you're still just passing generic buildings and you're passing like a city hall and you're bashing it. And there's no indication it's Philly.
Yeah, not at all. No, more than just the headline in Philadelphia. Yeah.
I mean, if anything, they should go back and add us to the game because we're the most Philly thing to ever hit the internet.
So are you pretending to do cocaine? Yo, where's a yayo? And I'm like pretending to eat a cheesesteak. Yo, here's the cheesesteak.
Yeah, because like, do you remember in Rampage, you can see the humans on the bottom?
Yeah, they're coming out of the building and whatever.
And you can eat them. So maybe there's two humans with like thought bubbles above their head, and I say, "Yo, where's the yayo?" And you say, "What's you're saying?"
Cheesesteak. Whoa.
And you're doing that, and then you can choose to eat us or not.
Yeah. So if they eat you, they get the powers of cocaine. What does cocaine make you? The munchies or whatever?
I've never done it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it makes you see spirals and make you listen to music. Pink Floyd,
I think Jimi Hendrix starts playing as soon as you take.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then when you eat a big cheesesteak like that,
your guy goes like this. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, it says forget about it.
Yeah.
Is there any ones we're missing?
No, that's every game that takes place. Actually, is there any game where you blow up the entire planet? We could always say that takes place in Philadelphia.
It's true, isn't? I feel like in a Duke Nukem game.
Yeah,
that happens.
So Philadelphia, Duke Nukem.
So Philadelphia.
That's canon. Doom. They're trying to take over the Earth. What's on Earth?
Yeah. Oh, that's true. And all the Doom games, the entire planet gets fucked up by hell.
Entire planet, Philadelphia. You know
what? I don't know why I'm like drawing a blank now of games that have the entire planet blow up.
I don't know. We didn't look that one up. This is off the cuff.
I guess that's more hard to detail. Like, what would I Google? Like, game that has planet blow up.
The Earth, Mass Effect probably, even though
Mass Effect.
Worlds,
oh yeah, does it in one of the Mass Effects? I think it's the one where they redid the butt graphics. Yeah. Remember when they remastered
Miranda?
They remastered Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I'm actually wearing a Philly brand sweater and a
coffee
mug.
I'm wearing well, you can see deer in the suburbs of Philadelphia.
That's not Philly enough, dude. It's
right outside of Philly, the suburbs where you do your cocaine.
Okay. Oh, he's right. He's not wrong.
Where you don't do your cocaine.
Yeah. My hoodie, my sweatshirt, I just bought from a famous Philly place called Federal Donuts.
Dude, Federal Donuts.
And I bought a mug from there too. And let's just say they sponsor us. They don't. They're probably not. They heard
let's just say
if they hear the beginning of this episode, they will probably be like, "Please, can you just blur out?"
Or the middle. Can you take our name out your mouth? Like, do you think there's going to be a cease and desist order?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
I'm their number one customer. Almost every 2 or 3 times a week, I go to the place around me from work, and I get their breakfast sandwich. I get their coffee,
and that's why you have over 12.9% body fat.
Next time I go, I'm going to take my mask off and be like, "Recognize this face?" And they'll be like, "Sir, put your mask back on." And I'll be like, "No, the mandate lifted." And they're like, "No, sir, you're ugly." Put your mask back on.
Sir, please. There are children here.
Sir, you're scaring the donuts.
The what? So
and I can't even eat their donuts because they're gluten free.
Oh my God.
But I eat the bread from the breakfast sandwich because I'm kind of I'm the bad boy of the podcast.
Yeah, you are. You almost do cocaine.
I almost do coke. I eat
bread from a sandwich sometimes.
Sometimes I eat dairy. I shouldn't be eating dairy.
Once in a while you drink an alcoholic beverage.
Once in a while I drink a White Russian.
Russian.
You don't. I'm kind of unpredictable. You don't know
if there's a popular video game out right now. Would you play it?
Probably not. I'll wait months unless
guy.
someone gave it to me for free.
He's the bad guy, dude. Girls just I don't get it.
It took me 4 years to play Red Dead Redemption 2. Or 3
and you liked it, right?
Yeah, and I loved it, but I'm not going to tell people. We're going to edit this part out.
Edit. Oh, please. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The game has to be at least 20 years old for you to admit you like it. Otherwise, something's wrong.
That's exactly what happens in real life.
Wait, is the last new mainstream game you played Grand Theft Auto?
No, the last mainstream game I played was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Because
like a week or two ago.
Yeah, only because it just appeared on Game Pass. It just appeared on Game Pass. Apparently, it didn't sell that well, so I think that's why they put it on Game Pass.
Really? Everyone says it was pretty good.
It was. I don't talk about new games a lot, but it was phenomenal. It was amazing. So I highly recommend it. I mean, I just dated this, so like somebody goes back and listens to the episode, they're like, "What's that game?" You know. Oh, what I wanted to do is Philly related. We should make a Philly video game song. You know, like the Mario. Do. But like add Philly. Okay, you do that. So that's the Rocky theme. If anyone doesn't know, that's the Rocky theme.
Yeah.
So do that, but add video game lyrics.
Rap. Oh, that was rap.
And I'll do then I'll do the Mario tune and we'll add Philly lyrics.
So you think that we can get away with this? Like there's no copyright at all?
No, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna sue us for?
Our house is
well, your house. Well, that's not your house, but
correct. I was waiting for you to say that.
Anyway, you ready? Well, I'm just gonna go. It doesn't matter where you go.
All right.
Mario, Luigi, Wario, Koopa, Bowser, Yoshi 2, Contra, and Yoshi, Power 1-Up,
yep, dude.
Nintendo. Okay.
Do you think anyone was still listening?
They probably turned it off on that point.
They're probably watching the Heavy Rain video again.
Okay, now I'm gonna do the Mario tune, and you think the lyrics for that. Ready?
Hold on, the video game. Yeah.
3, 2. Well, you got to think of Philly lyrics.
Yeah, I got something, dude. I got it.
God. 3, 2, 1.
Contra and Battletoads. Look at them go. They're old games, but we love them.
You're supposed to say Philly things.
Oh, I did it backwards. Okay, that's fine. All right, I got you. Cheesesteaks and SEPTA and the 70 bus are really cool. Bard Street is where I'm from. We used to hang out on Souder. Elbridge Street is small. Acme, people pronounce it with extra letters. On the boulevard, get some cheesesteak. Yo, okay.
I could have done the real intense one, like the second level where it's like, oh,
that would have been pretty good. Cheesesteaks are really good. Father Bill worked at our school, and he was pretty nice.
Ben Franklin had a kite.
Lightning struck the key. Shit.
I hope we find out after this episode Ben Franklin was born in like Canada or something.
Yeah, he probably is Canadian.
Oh, fuck. All right, so we're going to go on a break. Okay.
Yeah, please.
I think that was the break. I don't know. We're going to go on a break. We'll come back. We're going to finally we're going to take questions that people had about Philly.
Oh.
And we're going to teach Philly slang because people probably heard the way we talk, and we're going to teach people the dialect.
People want to know how to talk out of the side of your mouth.
Yo, it's me, Dan. Okay, we'll be right back after this break.
All right.
What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom? What the Famicom? What the Famicom? Famicom?
All right, and we're back. So, do you want to take questions first, or do you want to do the Philly dialect slang?
We can take some questions. What do you got?
Okay. So I sent you 2 questions that
I didn't look.
Okay, well, look at them now. So your 2 questions, and I'll read 2 things that people asked too.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, do you want me to read the question?
Yeah, go.
Who it's by?
Yep.
So this was from Skeeter Common King. This is like a Discord question. So like, hey, Skeeter Common King, here we go. Is it really the city of brotherly love, or is that made up? Yeah. Do you see the way I do cheesesteak? That's brotherly love.
Yeah, I have 2 brothers. I don't even like them, so I would say it's. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think Philly that just ties into because like if you have a brother. You don't like them, but you like them at the same time. If you live in Philly, you like it, but you hate it at the same time. So I guess it is like the city of brotherly love because you hate your brothers sometimes.
Yeah. Dude, hate and love, they're the same thing. I know.
And gobble and ghoul, gobble ghoul and pepperoni and cheesesteak, they're kind of the same thing too.
Gobble ghoul, like that's what you're doing. When you're hungry, you gobble ghoul.
Yeah. So thank you for that question, Skeeter Common King.
Thank you, Skeeter. Yeah. The other one I had was from Campfire Gaming Podcast. Sounds like that one's like more of a outdoorsy one. You know?
Okay.
What's a jawn? Have you ever tried a Philly taco? Whew. 2 questions in a row. There's more after that, but what's a jawn? Nobody knows.
We'll get into what a jawn is after the questions, but thanks for asking that because we were going to talk about it anyway.
Have you ever tried a Philly taco?
I don't know. Is that a thing I should know? What's a Philly taco?
I don't know. I feel like I've had some good taco trucks, but
I feel like a Philly taco is just like taking a shell and scooping up like the side of the sidewalk and eating actual Philly stuff.
And putting it in a styrofoam container. And then when you're walking away and you drop something, you have to claim that you did not drop anything.
That's what a Philly taco is.
She was eating a Philly taco.
Yeah, I witnessed a Philly taco. I didn't even know.
Oh, dude. All right. And the second part of the question from Campfire Gaming. Do you think the gang from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia were the couple of guys who were up to no good from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? No.
Well, I only say no because were you about to say the location?
Well, yeah, because they're like South Philly, and that's like West Philly.
And like, Will Smith got beat up in West Philly. And the guy, do you remember the beginning? The guy twirls him.
Yeah, he spins him around. I don't think any of the guys from It's Always Sunny have that constitution to spin that much.
No, and I've gotten beat up plenty of times when I was younger, and I never got spun.
Spun? Is it spinned or spun?
It's not spinned.
Spin. I just wanted to say spin.
Yeah, I've never been spun. So like that's a Philly inaccurate thing that people in Philly spin other people when they're beating them up.
Okay. No, well, actually, that's really funny that you said that because I feel like North Philadelphia and West Philadelphia and South Philly and Center City and then Northeast Philly. Those are like the only parts of the city.
Correct. Yeah.
They're all different. I think most of what
it is. I don't think people realize that
different.
Even though they're all, you could say like you're from Philly, but you could be from like an eastern part of Philly that like is just completely normal. And then like two blocks away,
Tioga Nicetown. It's like, okay, I'm from the greater Northeast. It's like,
and 2 blocks away, you can live near you. 2 blocks away could be a guy that can name 4 people from the 2001 76ers.
Yeah, and their manager,
and like but yeah, every part of Philly is very, very different and unique, and might even have their own dialect too.
Yeah. One that's funny in like West Philly and North Philly, which is where I worked for several years. So you pick up on like different dialects, is like sentences that don't have endings. And it's like, what's the most famous one? If you're having a regular day, you look at the guy and you're like, yeah, here's your stuff. And they're like, thanks. And I'm like, can't win for losing. And they're like, can't win for losing.
Is that a real saying?
Yeah. But I only hear people say it in like West Philly-ish. And it's
very
funny because it doesn't mean anything. You could say it to whoever you want in the street. You just like kind of walk around. And you're like,
can't win for losing.
Exactly.
I like that actually.
You're like, I don't know what it means. And
I don't know what it means, but it could mean anything.
Say it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, thanks, buddy. Can't win for losing. You just can't say it like you're super white.
Yeah. Well,
I can't win for losing. If you say that, gotta have some kind of accent. Yo, can't win for losing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to West Philly and do that. Thank you for saying that. So I got 2 questions. I'll read. Two of them. Well, someone on Twitter named Mikey Tabletop from Twitter asked. First, he asked, "What's your favorite artist, music, or band out of Philly?" That's a good question. Actually, it's a genuine good question. I'll go first because if anyone grew up with me, they know my favorite band of all time. One of my favorite bands of all time from Philly that doesn't exist anymore was this band called Silvertide. And I was obsessed with them. They were like 3 years older than me. They went to my high school, and one of them was like friends with my sister. So like I had their demos before they became like signed and stuff. And I loved they were like a classic rock band, and they toured with like Van Halen. They toured all over the place, and then they just like disintegrated.
I thought the lead singer got like a new gig or something.
Well, like the lead singer like sung for Santana. He sung with like he like guest spotted,
and then the band kind of
he guest spotted on stuff. The guitarist, his name is Nick Perry. Shout out to him because he's actually pretty famous now. He's he tours by himself. Are you looking up Nick Perry now?
No, I wasn't, but that's so good. Okay.
Do you remember that girl Christina Perry? She was like a popular pop star or something.
No, the name.
Oh, that was his sister. Yeah, so she had a hit song, and that was his sister. But yeah, they don't exist anymore. I think they just like kind of had a mini reunion somewhere on tour. But yeah, they only had 1 album, I think. But I was obsessed with them. That was my favorite band from Philly.
We saw them at, I forget what that venue was. It was somewhere in like South Philly, right?
Okay.
What?
We saw them. Well, I think me and you were 17 and 18. And
it was in a bar.
Yeah, it was. No, it was in a venue. No, we were not.
Are you sure? I feel like I had a couple drinks. Like I feel like
listen, I don't know. I just remember like at the show, we were flirting with two girls, and then I realized the girl I was flirting with had braces. And then like I felt because like they told us they were 18. I'm pretty sure we were like 18 or 19.
Yeah. Okay.
So like to us, it was like we were just flirting with these girls.
16.
And then she had braces. I'm like, okay, like whatever. And then we got their numbers. I don't know if we both got numbers or whatever, but I just remember I was in like a doctor's office or something, and she was texting me. And I was like, hey, like I said something about like joking about the band or like joking about like a fake confession or something like that. And she was like, oh, she's like, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm not really 18. I'm like 16. And I like immediately stopped talking to her. I was like, and I remember I was in the doctor's office with my sister, and I was like, all right, I told my sister this. I'm like, I'm not done with this right now.
I have to delete this phone number.
Yeah, I have to throw this phone out the window, throw it in the x-ray machine.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that moment. I was like, whoa, that's not good.
Wait, how did you? I feel like I'm bummed. You got their number and I didn't, dude.
And why? Is it because it's the opposite now? I don't get any numbers and you get numbers?
No, I just wanted to have one of the girls' number and you had the other girl's number, and then we could talk about it. And I'd be like, yo, they're really 16, but no.
But now someone's going to listen to this episode and be like, oh, that guy's a cokehead who's a pedophile now. Well, and now you're neither. So
that's true. I've been absolved of all your sins.
And I have the mustache. So everyone's like watching this and they're like, holy shit.
So I just looked at Philadelphia artists and everything. And I think number one, without a doubt, is going to be the Bloodhound Gang from Philadelphia.
I didn't know they were from Philly.
Yeah, you and me, baby. Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
So is that your favorite?
Yeah, that's easily my favorite.
Or is that just the first one that came up when you searched?
No. I was looking at a list of them and I was like, some of these are cool, but that's the number one easily.
I didn't know that's a fun fact. I didn't know Bloodhound Gang is from there.
Yeah. Hall & Oates, of course, everyone knows that. Hall & Oates went to North Penn, I think.
Okay, so North Penn is a high school. Yeah.
Suburbs, but
suburbs.
It counts.
I don't like the suburbs. I have bad memories of the suburbs.
Yeah, cocaine. Yeah, I'm surprised your memory works at all.
Yeah, it's true. Fun fact, actually, related to video games. I was playing this recent game. It's an indie game. It's like a cell-shaded, like Journey-esque. It's like, you know that game Journey?
Yeah, I just saw it. What's it called?
Sable.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. So I was telling a friend of mine, and he was like, the person that does the music for it is from Philly. Oh, and apparently she did the music for this game. This game got postponed, and then she became really famous. Sorry, I don't know her name. I don't really feel like looking it up, but credit to her. She's from Philly, and apparently she just won a bunch of awards. Are you gonna look it up? He's gonna look it up because
no, I'm literally. I really respect our fan base, but I'm busy, and I went to Steam and I added Sable to my wish list because I literally
Sable's a really good game, and the woman that did the music is from Philly. So great game, great music. There you go.
Yeah, I respect that. And I added my wish list. So boom, Philadelphia. Boom, Philadelphia.
So let me get this straight. He added the game to his wish list, but he didn't look up the information.
No, correct? Why would I? I'm busy. And also I believe you. So if you were wrong.
Well, I think that's what makes it different. So it actually relates to the next question this guy had.
Okay.
So this guy wrote, I just found this podcast called The Legends of Philadelphia. Why haven't you guys been on their show yet? Being the final authority on all things Philly, it seems weird you haven't been on it. So can I confess something?
Go ahead. Oh, no,
I know this podcast because a friend of ours, we'll just call him, it begins with an F, ends in a D.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we'll call him
Fred.
We'll call him Ari.
Okay. So he recommended this podcast to me like ages ago. And he's like, oh, it's from this company called South Fellini. And I think they have a place on South Street in Philly. But then they started a podcast about the legends of Philadelphia. And he recommended it. And I listened to like an episode or two. I didn't like it. It's like he was like, "Oh, did you listen?" Okay. I'm like, "Yeah." It's like not. I don't really like how it's
my thing. It's not.
Well, it was all just information, and like I get that, but it was like I found that there was no personality.
Okay.
And it just seemed like the opposite of us. Like all they did was look
funny. Up. I had a guest who was here, and it's a dude from that podcast. The one you said has no personality.
Oh no.
Oh wow, he doesn't want to come on.
Oh my god.
He's offended and. They're going to have a lot to say about you in their next episode.
Go ahead. What
it starts with drug use. It ends with child dating children. It's a bad list. These guys really got you.
Child dating. Holy shit.
And they said something like one of your friends often poops, runs down their leg.
Oh no.
Yeah, they got you, dude. They got you dead to rights. It's over for you.
Yeah, I just remember that, because that's the opposite. Because it sounds like all they do is just read the Wikipedia of stuff.
That's what we do. Actually,
yeah, but like
you're
sometimes
right,
we don't even do that.
No. It's the opposite because
Yeah.
you were like, I think this, and I could have looked it up, but I was busy adding something to my wish list.
We actively go out of our way to say we're not going to look up something.
Not going to look it up.
But yeah, they're like close by. They're like headquarters, I think. And I remember and their logo is the Legend of Zelda. So it's the Legend of Philadelphia. So they tell stories about like famous things in the city. And I'm like,
okay.
And I think my friend, our F.D, I think he said I should like reach out to them or whatever.
Okay.
And I remember being like, I don't want to.
Well, what I will say is like, I love podcasts like that. But love is a funny word. It's like a Philadelphia love. Like, I'm like, yo, I love it. Like, but really, I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not going to download it. I'm not going to interact with them.
So you support it because it's from Philly.
Yeah.
But you don't support it because you don't support it.
I'm busy. I don't know.
Yeah, but we're busy guys. We're podcasting all the time. Look, we have like 7,000 episodes, right, in our back catalog,
and 7,000 episodes worth of research we're doing every day.
Yeah, and we record every single week,
month.
Like we don't have time. Look at us.
Like six times a year, we're just bogged down by research.
Sometimes I don't sleep. Sometimes I don't. Yeah. Sometimes I don't do coke because I'm too busy doing research. Dude. I have one more reference.
Yeah.
So I have a friend of the podcast because it's a girl I met in real life who's like a friend of a friend. So there's a podcast called Kim and Ket Stay Alive. Maybe it's a horror podcast that I think I told you about.
Yeah, stay alive.
Yeah. So the girl, Kim, one of the hosts, is from Philly and she moved to LA. And so we talk every now and then. And I listen to the show and it's a good show. And she said, I asked her if she had any questions because I was like, I know you're from here, but you have any questions? Like maybe you want us to ask. And she just basically said like being in LA, every time she's out there, people always ask her about Philly sports teams.
Oh yeah.
I think she said people ask her about us throwing batteries at Santa. Was that a thing?
Okay. We threw snowballs
at snowballs. Like she said something about batteries. And then if it's really like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I always think of the scene where I forget what they're trying to do, and Dee is talking to the guys, and they're all like, "I don't know how to do that." And she looks at them and goes, "Are you serious? 3 grown men don't have like $200 between the 3 of them?"
Oh yeah. We're like,
and I think
it's society's fault.
Yeah. It's society's fault.
Oh, the other thing she said is people always ask her what's better, Pat's or Geno's, and so we already established this. Neither one is good.
Double thumbs down.
Yeah. So I think it's funny that someone from Philly in another city constantly gets asked about these things that I don't know anything about sports. I think Pat's and Geno's suck. And I guess we are kind of like It's Always Sunny. I mean, I'm stealing their name.
Yeah, and you watch their episode.
Obviously inspiration for this episode was I just binged 8 seasons of It's Always Sunny.
Instead of doing work on our podcast.
Yeah, I was just like,
sometimes you got to do it yourself.
Sometimes you got to do it yourself.
I'm pointing to me.
He's pointing to himself. So thank you for the questions, everybody. And Kim from Kim and Ket, you didn't really ask a question, but I made it into a question.
And Kim from who I used to date, I used to take SEPTA.
Yeah, sorry you guys aren't together. I kind of wish you guys stayed together, even though you were 15, 16.
All things are cyclical. I'll see you later.
I mean, she has 2 or 3 kids, so they could be yours.
Okay.
We'll find out. So should we go on a break to do the dialect thing or just go right into it?
Go right into the dialect thing.
We're going to go right into it. So here's our plan. We're going to teach you. This is the final part of our Philly-centric episode. We hope that you wrote down notes of all the locations we said, all the names, all the 76ers players maybe I didn't say. There's probably a lot more, right?
There are, yeah. We're not going to get into it. Yes.
Okay. So I have a list of Philly words, dialect, stuff like that. So what kind of Philly slang and dialect do you have?
Let's go with
we got to say the main one. What's the main one?
Jawn.
So people ask what is a jawn? So a jawn is basically.
Do you know what's really funny about jawn is that it's pretty popular right now. Like everyone's like, yo, Philadelphia is all about jawn. Do you know who used to say jawn all the time? And it blows my mind because it was Hank. Doxed Hank. And when's the last time I talked to Hank?
That was a year ago. We talked about Hank a year ago.
I know. We talked about Hank a year ago.
I don't know when the last time. The funny thing is you remember that. So we. Old friend of ours.
It was really funny because like I didn't really use the term and we were all 7 or 8. So how many years ago is that? Like 30 years ago.
10 years ago.
Shut up. 20, I guess. Yeah, I didn't do that. Wait, no,
30 years ago, man.
Yeah, 25, 30 years ago, people were using jawn all the time. And I thought it was kind of stupid because I was like,
Now it's like associated with it. So jawn means just about anything.
Yeah, jawn me that jawn. Jawn.
Yo, it could be a verb. It could be a noun.
It's kind of like fuck.
It could be an adjective. Like, yo, give me that jawn. Yo, jawn off. So if anyone's listening and want to use jawn or come to the city and hear someone say jawn, jawn just means anything.
Yo, more like jaundice. Get some sunlight, vitamin D. You know what I'm saying?
Jawn, right?
No, that's not. You can't do that. That's cheesesteak.
Okay. The next one I have is water.
Oh yeah, we do.
So if you're not from Philly, you would get the liquid, the clear liquid that is water. Water.
Anyone who really pronounces the hard T.
It sounds weird saying it. Yeah. What? How do you?
So I worked in the suburbs for a long time, like years, especially after I didn't work in the city. I didn't go to the city. Everyone said water. And I got into the habit of I could say water. Like there's like a T in there.
Yeah.
But lately it's switched back. And what's funny is I'm raising my son and he goes to school in the suburbs and everything. And I'm not the only person he talks to. And I catch him. Sometimes he says water. Sometimes he says water.
Water.
Like, yeah, he kind of says water. And I'm like, what did you say?
Like, did you hit him? Did you hit him after he said it?
Did you say
what the fuck did you say?
But sometimes he says water. So I'm fine with either one, I guess. I don't know.
It's weird. Yeah. I feel like even trying to say the normal word, it
feels weird.
It feels weird. It feels like I'm pretending
a real word. You're like water. Oh,
water.
How about Ritas? What do they sell?
Water ice.
Yeah. And
yeah. So water is basically, that's how we say it.
Water ice is like a Philadelphia thing, isn't it?
Yeah. We add an O to words that don't have O's.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it has an O, we emphasize, we stretch it out. So another word that's Philly related is hoagie. Hoagie. So,
and what's funny is when we say this, no one actually says it totally like that either.
Like, no, we're like compounding it.
Yeah.
So a hoagie is basically a sandwich. It's what did I say? A sub. It's a sub in some places.
A hero.
A hero.
In New York, they call it a hero. I hope everyone in New York gets just wiped out by a plague or something. That's a real thing. Sorry, that was.
Yeah.
How about wiped out by a monster? There you go.
Wiped out by Godzilla.
Cloverfield. There you go.
Cloverfield. Wiped out by Cloverfield. That's the monster's name in it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So hoagie is just a sandwich, but like you got to stretch the O. So if you come to Philly and you're not from here and they say, what do you want? You say, I want
a hoagie.
Hoagie. You got to add take a small word.
Some E's in front of the O. Hoagie.
Yeah.
No one's okay. Anyway, that's fine.
Oh, you want some water? No, I want some water.
What's funny about this list I pulled up? So I was trying to pull a prank on the podcast and I looked up New York slang, but it all feels like it's not New York slang. So I was going to just tell New York slang the whole time. Like this was the only one that is.
What if I was convinced? What if I was like, yeah, you're right.
Well, that's the part about this list. It's weird. So bodega. And that's like just that is like a corner store.
Yeah. I don't see no one ever says it here. Yeah.
No, we don't say bodega. So that's a New York thing. Now we have them everywhere in Philadelphia. Like you go, usually you call them the deli. Is that weird?
I just say corner store. I literally just say corner store.
Deli. Yeah. But
so one that you have another one?
No, it's just this list was weird in that it was like listen to this. The first one is grill, as in her dad was grilling me, and then the next one's kid, son, and it's a term of endearment, like yo, son, what's up? But I'm like,
do we say that here?
Kind of, but it's also like 20 years old. And then this one. What about this one?
Man.
Real talk, a phrase used to get the attention of the listener and alert them to the idea.
Man, New York is so behind on sayings.
But this article came out in 2020.
Yikes.
And I get it's 2 years old, but that's still ridiculous. So
I got another one. So I have one that I don't know is from Philly, but I say it to you all the time.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine, Scott, used to say it to me. So whenever I ask you if you had sex, I always say, "Did you get your beak wet?"
Yeah, but that's not Philadelphia slang. That's just you.
Well, I hear it. My friend, I don't even know if he's actually, I think he's from Philly, but he used to say that to me all the time. Say, yo, get your beak wet.
That's actually really good.
And I started saying it to you, and I would just say it so emphasize, like, yo, did you get your beak wet or what, dog?
Did you get your beak wet?
So I'm just going to imagine it's from Philly. So a girl, a guy, anyone, any gender can say it. If you want to ask someone if they had sex, just say, hey, did you get your beak wet?
Beak, was it wet? Like, did you get that beak wet?
Was your beak wet? I have another one that, again, I'm not sure it's from Philly. It could not be. But you know what a trout is?
No, what's a trout?
It's when you put your hand between someone's legs, either in front of them or behind them, and you do this between their legs, and it feels like a fish between their legs. I've never had to explain it before.
Who have you ever done a trout?
I've done it to so many people.
Man, you dropped something.
Oh my God, I should have done that lady. Yeah, I've done it. We used to do it all the time in our younger days. And I think I dated the girls I dated. That's why I don't have them anymore. You've never heard of a trout before? Yeah, you just do that. Like there's a fish between your legs.
Okay. All right. What else? Do you have anything else?
I have a fart to meet you. Fart to meet you is a slang my brother made up.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's not wrong, right?
No, it's correct. Your brother did make
my
up.
My brother
fart
made
to
it
meet
up.
you.
And I don't know what it means, but he made it in Philly, so it's a Philly slang.
It is Philly
So
slang.
if you meet somebody that you don't want to meet, I guess just say fart to meet you.
Fart taco is a term.
Yeah, fart taco. Apparently fart taco is a term.
Fart taco is where you get a fire truck dropped on you and it's covered in C4.
It's if you ever play Grand Theft Auto, that's what
it usually only comes in.
Only happens in Grand Theft Auto Online.
Might happen in real life too, but so far only in Grand Theft Auto Online mode.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other slang?
Oh yeah, this one very common. Jabroni.
I saw that too. Is that a Philly term?
I don't know. I think it's hilarious because when I hear them say it in Always Sunny, I'm cracking up. I'm like,
yeah, I find it funny too, and I'm like,
and they're yelling at each other.
Yeah, because Max like loved saying it.
Yeah. Jawn,
I know. I mean, two that I didn't. One I knew it was Philly, really didn't. A second one I didn't. Jeet.
Jeet.
If somebody says
Jeet,
that means
Jeet,
it's a compounded way of saying did you eat?
Yeah.
Or did you eat yet?
Yeah.
Right.
Jeet.
So you literally took 5 words and just made them into Jeet.
Yeah. You can say Jeet.
So if you're in Philly and you're not from here and you're at like a store and you're like, yo, Jeet yet? Yo. No.
You gotta know.
Yeah.
I like how I feel like you're doing like a Pacino impression sort of when you do the no and your face. Yeah.
So G, and a second one that you might be on the same list that I found.
I'm looking,
but the saying is tap Mac.
Yeah, I saw that. That's funny. Only old people did it, and that's because the ATM had MAC written on it.
So MAC instead of ATM back in the day, MAC was Money Access Center.
Okay.
And my dad used to always say like, "Oh, I got to tap Mac."
Oh, I got to tap Mac.
Literally always said it, and I had no clue what it meant. So when they changed to ATM, I'm like, "Well, what does Mac mean?" Like I didn't know that it was just a saying, like because it was a Mac machine. And now things aren't Mac machines; they're just different bank. Because I think Mac machines, money access centers were just for any bank. And now each bank has their own, like, ATM machines. Does that make sense?
It does, but it's really funny. I saw this list and it had that on it. And then it has Young Bull.
Oh, yeah. Young Bull. Yo, Bull.
Yeah. Which,
Doug, I think Doug is another one where instead of saying dog, yo, what's up, dog? You say like, yo, what's up, Doug? My friend Elliot used to say that. He used to say that people would say that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He used to say instead of dog, they just like replace the O with a U. Hey, what's up, Doug?
I know a guy is the expression the Philadelphians use.
That's not.
It says everyone in Philly knows a guy. And
I've never said
I've heard a lot of people say that, but I didn't know it was Philly. Whiz wit. Oh, dude, we didn't even talk about how you order cheesesteaks. That's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. So if you ever, don't go to Pat's Gino's because they'll yell at you for saying it wrong. But when you order a cheesesteak, you say, yo, can I get whiz wit? And they make that face. You're like,
Prove, no onion. Hold on.
Wit is with or without onion.
Wit out.
Yeah.
All right.
This podcast was supposed to be about video games. I mean, we talked about video games. So it's whatever.
Yeah. Did you ever play whatchamacall? Oh, dude, that's another one. Where you at?
Right. That's not. I feel like this article is just making up things.
I know. Well, because like I would say that, but not like down the shore. That's a good one because you always say down the shore. Has anyone ever gone up the shore?
No.
You go down.
Is the saying "I got to get my grub on"? Is that a Philly saying?
That's not a Philly. That's not an anyone.
Our friend Alex used to say it all the time.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't actually. But I used to say that he did, and then I spread it among our friends. And then one time I told my mom. I was hanging out with my mom and I was like, Alex says before he eats, he says, I got to get my grub on. And my mom looked at me. She's like, that's weird. So my mom thought it was weird that our friend Alex says this thing I made up.
Got him.
Forever, my mom thinks you're a weirdo because you announced that you're about to eat something.
Which one of our friends in real life is like the most Philly?
I don't really know because we're all from, I feel like I hear from other people about our accents, but then I hear accents from like little kids sometimes.
Oh, like if they're all
like one of my friend's kid who's like 3 or 4, I hear a strong Philly accent in their voice.
Oh, that's so fun.
And then to me, I'm like, oh, this kid sounds like a fucking freak. And then I'll go down the street and I'll be like, yo, what's up, yo?
Yo, what's going on? What G?
You got that hoagie? You want that water? Yo, get that Ben Franklin? Yo, Kite?
Yeah.
What's up, Kite?
That's what we say. You got it.
Yeah.
So I think we got to wrap up this episode.
So in conclusion,
what games? None. Tekken 4. That's the only game I got.
So in conclusion, Philadelphia is not in Tekken 4. So if you could,
it's not.
If you have Tekken 4, play the whole thing right now.
Play it, please.
Pause
this. Pause the heavy rain laughter thingy jiggy, and then just Tekken 4. You know what I'm saying?
Just Tekken 4. Philadelphia is in 1% of video games across the entire business of video games, which sucks.
Maybe less.
Maybe less. There should be more video games with Philly in it, or more better games.
Yeah, and when the guys are saying, "Yo, we're going down the shore. You want a hoagie?"
Yeah,
G.
Yeah, there should be a game just called G, and you go to Philly and you eat.
That's it.
But again, there should be video games with Philly in it where Philly isn't destroyed, because apparently in all these games we mentioned, Philly is just fucked up.
You could literally do everything Philly if you just did a scene where the guy drives somewhere and you just name a bunch of streets. Yo, Passyunk. Or like
yo, Passyunk. Yo, South Street. Yo, Souter.
Street. Yo, we're going Souter. Did you say Souter?
Yeah, I'm just going to name my own streets. Yo, Benson.
But you could just drive somewhere, name all the streets, and then park. Some kind of parking situation would come up where you say slang. Then you go to order food and you'll say a bunch of slang for the food because it's cheesesteaks and hoagies.
Yeah.
And then like while you're eating your cheesesteaks and you talk about the sports team like the Eagles. And then that's Philadelphia. That's it. That's
the Philly game. We're gonna call this game the Legend of Philadelphia.
Okay. I like it. We should start a podcast
we're gonna start a podcast called The Legends of Philadelphia. That sounds like a really good idea.
I like that. That sounds really good.
We're gonna use the Legend of Zelda logo. No one's ever done that before.
I think this is good. I think
this is a great idea.
We win.
No one's gonna sue us. Anyway, so I hope we got a lot. I don't even know how long this episode is. It seems like it's been 2 hours, but we hope you got a lot of information out of this. Video games are great. Philly is great. Jeet yet.
Jawn
yet.
Jaundice.
Sure I have jaundice. I don't have jaundice.
Me neither.
Okay, good. So thanks for tuning into our Philly centric episode. 2 years in the making. We're glad we got it out of the way. We got it out of our system. So in conclusion, what do we say?
Jeet yet. Oh, game over.
I know. I like Jeet yet better. Yo, make your favorite Philly pose. Very Philly pose. Ready? Yo, Jeet yet. Thanks for tuning in. Game over. Yo.